chase ghosts on the programme. I should have played a bit of Ghostbusters there, shouldn't I? But there's a shop in Scunthorpe which reckons, and I don't know, you'll have to make up your own mind here, that they've captured some paranormal activity on CCTV footage. And I've seen it, and I'm thinking, this might be a good publicity stunt, but we've nibbled at it. So Judy Murden has been down to meet business partners Matthew Stevenson and Claire Dalton at the Celebrate Party and Fancy Dress Shop in Scunthorpe to find out more. She's been talking to Matthew at Celebrate to find out whether they've really got a ghost or not.
I've come to a party shop that's called Celebrate. I know that because it says so right over the entrance here. Lovely window display full of party balloons and American flags. It's a sort of shop that sells all sorts of lovely mixture of things, including traditional sweets, you know, like your coconut mushrooms and everything you could possibly want for a party, including balloons and greetings cards and fancy dress. Now, Matthew Stevenson and Claire Dalton are the two business partners involved in Celebrate. But we could have a third person at work behind the scenes. There have been strange goings on here. Matthew will tell me a bit more about it. Morning, Matthew.
Good morning.
So tell me what's been happening.
Well, this has been happening on and off for over 20 years. I first rented this building over 20 years ago, and I used to have a record shop. And I was only 20 then, and I noticed things happening. Like as if people were touching your back and, you know, a breeze going past you, that sort of thing, and noises as well, lots of noises, footsteps, that sort of thing. But being young, being 20, I thought nothing of it until 18 months ago when I came back into this shop. It became empty, and I've opened it up to a party shop, and these things have started to happen again.
Now, I looked at some footage that you put on YouTube. Now, just walk with me down through the shop. It looks as though lots of walls have been knocked out of this building over the years, so it's quite a long, narrow shop. And if I look up, I can see the camera.
Yes.
That the footage came from. Now, when I looked at it, I thought, it looks like there's paper on the floor. It looks like somebody could be pulling that along with a string. It looks like you putting on a frightened face and running towards the camera. But, you really poo-pooed that. You gave me what for, didn't you? Come and show me exactly what it was that moved.
Okay, so we have only had CCTV installed since the weekend. We had a good Christmas, so we paid all our bills, we paid our rent, we had a bit of money left over. We wanted to get CCTV in the shop because things would be moved around the shop. For example, some sweets would be there one day, half an hour later they'd be gone. And I thought it was the staff playing tricks or customers trying to wind us up. So we had the CCTV installed, and on Monday morning I was moving stock, yeah. That's the word, stock on the walls. And
they're all fancy dress costumes, I have to say. You know, looking up here, we've got lifeguards, we've got Shrek, we've got good, chunky packages of fancy dress.
That's right. On the CCTV footage, it's not paper at all. These are Shrek costumes, Mr. T costumes, and they're really heavy costumes, so it's physically impossible to push these on a piece of string or a piece of fishing wire. I would imagine that it would snap straight away.
Matthew has actually left the shop in the way that they found it this morning, and tell me what we've got on the floor down here.
This morning, in approximately the same area as the costumes were moved on Monday, there were about 20 greeting cards tipped upside down and open, and they were on the floor this morning when I opened.
Couldn't they just have fallen out of the display stands?
They could have. I know the earth spins around, but gravity tends to keep things down on the ground.
So what's your explanation, Matthew?
Well, I think the CCTV explains everything. This afternoon, we've got Northlinks Paranormal. They're going to come into the store to do a thorough investigation to find out what's going on, because I would like to see things calm down and hopefully stop, because on Tuesday I didn't want to come to work. I took the day off all this week. My mouth is covered in ulcers and spots. You know, it's very stressful. atmosphere to be in when you're not knowing what's going on.
So you can turn the clock back 20 years, as you were saying, to when you were in business in this building, but doing something completely different. What do you know about the background of the building? Do you know anything about its history?
Sure. 20 years ago, before it was turned into shops, it was empty and derelict for a long time, and before that, it used to be a tobacco warehouse. It's now 3 separate shops. Before that, it was one great big warehouse. So we are the centre of 3 shops. We're the middle shop. In effect, you could say we are the heart, the centre of the shops, and this is where things are happening.
Could this not be good for business? If people think there might be something out of the ordinary, whether we call it poltergeist activity or whatever, that not be good for business?
You can always try and turn around everything to your advantage. We've been told, and asked if we could have ghost tours. Can people stay in the shop overnight? And people are willing to pay. We've put our footage on YouTube since Monday. It's been viewed over 700 times.
What have you called it?
What have we called it? I can't remember.
Well, we'll find out for you.
Yeah, on YouTube, our YouTube account is Celebrate Scunthorpe. We put it up on Facebook. It's had, since Monday, over 1,600 shares. So when you say you can turn it to your advantage, you certainly can, in a way. However, I would like to have things back to normal. That would be great.
Oh, back to normal or paranormal. Matthew Stevenson, the Judy Murden at Celebrate Party Shop in Scunthorpe. Have a look at it, see what you think. I was a bit like Judy and thought, yeah, I'm not convinced by that. But let's talk to Andrew Kilby, who knows about these sort of things. He's a paranormal investigator based in northern Lincolnshire. And I think you've been down to the shop, haven't you, Andrew? Morning, by the way.
Morning, are you alright?
Yeah, not bad. Have you been down to the shop?
I have been down to the shop. One of our friends contacted the manager and put my name forward.
Mm-hmm.
And Matt, of course, got in touch with me. He asked me to come down and have a look and try and explain what was going on.
Yeah.
So I took a look at the video, and I was, like everybody else, I'm sceptical. For what I saw, because it's like I explained to Matt, his body reaction, it didn't react the way it would do to something like that happening.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to some places around Lincolnshire where things have happened and it made me jump.
Right.
And
so what's your conclusion then, Andrew? Is this genuine, or is it?
Well, it's hard to say, really. I mean, you can't really accuse somebody of faking a video when you don't really know.
Yeah, okay.
But I tried to debunk it on the day, trying to come up with ideas of how it was done, and I couldn't do it. But over the weekend, I finally realised how it could be done.
Right.
Now, this includes a fishing line and a sewing needle.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. But even though I've debunked it, I'm not actually saying that was how he did it. What I'm saying is that's how it can be done.
Right, okay. So are you going to do any further investigation? Are you going to,
Yeah, we're going in one night this week. I can't really say what night we're going in.
Right, of course.
You don't know who'll come down to the shop and start fooling about.
Yeah.
So, we're going down. Hopefully we'll capture something in there. We'll have the camera set up. We'll do EVP sessions, a spirit box session. I have 2 mediums coming with me.
Right.
So we're fully armed.
All right, okay. Well, report back and let me know, Andrew.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I'm going to say we're spending the whole night there.
All right, well, good luck with that then.
And hopefully it'll be worth a while.
All right, appreciate that. Andrew Tarr for that. Thank you very much for that. Trevor says, on the subject of the Castle Street Bridge, options 3 and 4 interfere with birth